2.
Hey, what is up, champions? We got Elevate the World podcast here today. I'm trained like Prince. We got Ange Fit. We got Scotty the Body here. And man,
What's up?
we are tapping in after being away for a little bit of time. What's up? After being away for a little bit of time, we want to go ahead and bring it back with something a little bit different. We want to go ahead and shoot the breeze with y'all. So y'all get to just see how we talk to each other. We're going to throw out some random questions and I'll just kind of vibe out. Let it happen. All right. But first, Angie's going to hit us with a quote, and she's going to hit us with an update of everything from her show. You know, you got to lay it on us, Ange. You got to lay it on us, bro.
Okay.
All right.
So here, this quote / meme, don't know what you want to call it. I saw it last week and it really stuck with me. And I find myself every time I say one of these statements, I want to be like, yes. Okay. So it like really hit with me. All right. Life lessons from us. No,
Hey.
That's what you get from us. Okay.
Run that.
To improve your mood, exercise. To think more clearly, meditate. To understand the world, read. To understand yourself, write. To help others, help yourself. To learn faster, have fun. To grow faster, stay consistent. To get loved, love others.
Boom. All you need. That's beautiful because it kind of like, it seems like everything you said, like to learn more, to learn more, have fun, to help others, help yourself.
Yes.
All these things that like you wouldn't think like, or are there, but it's like kind of like the exact opposite in a sense. You know what I mean? Nice.
Yes.
That's
and I just
beautiful.
find myself being like, yes, the one that a couple really stuck out to me was to understand the world, read, because, you know, we all read 75 hard. We had to read 10 pages a day. And to grow faster, stay consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Golden. I second all of those, especially reading for sure. Like, I feel like if I did not read, I wouldn't be as level-headed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like if I did not read, like one book that I always can go back and bring a lot of things to is the 48 Laws of Power. It to show me how to deal with people, but it's also showing me who I'm dealing with.
Like it.
It's a good book. It's a real good book. Sweet. Okay, Ange. So how was it? Because I don't know if anyone saw the photos, but superstar status, looking like a champion. Now that the edge is somewhat off and all that good stuff, like how was all of that? Like, how was that? Like, just, you know, let us into your world on that one.
Okay, so I love show day so much. Show day for me is so peaceful. It's relaxing. It's fun. It's fancy. It is so wonderful. A day that all the work is done. Okay. So basically you're working with your coach on what's next, what you eat. Are you filling out? What are you looking like? Because it's a long day. So I truly embrace the whole experience and I love it all. So wake up. Well, first off, you get there the day before. I compete in a natural organization. So we have to get a polygraph. So all athletes get a polygraph to prove that we are 100% natural. And I love that. And I have taken, let's see, I think I've taken about 7 polygraphs now competing in this organization, and it never gets less stressful. It's like, you know, you're natural, but they hook you up here. They hook you here. You're sitting on the pad. And I'm like, why am I sweating? I didn't do anything wrong.
It's like taking a drug test.
I don't care. You can be as honest as you can be, which I am obviously a natural athlete. Why do you get so nervous? Why do you get so nervous? So did that, got a beautiful coat of tan, went back, chill, eat. You know, you wake up show day, you go get your second coat of tan, you get your makeup on, you get your hair, you know, you go check in with your coach. Yes. And I was really proud of myself because I still journaled. I still did my yoga, stretching, and I still did my reading so that I could be centered for show day. And it was wonderful. So getting to the venue and waiting. Guys, it's like a hurry up and wait. It's a lot of hurrying up and wait. And
That's how it is
so
in the military.
yes. So us bikini girls didn't even go on stage till like 6:30, 6:45 at night. So being the athlete that I am, my body type, I got to eat all day long.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, did you
wonderful.
eat or were you fasted? Because like, if I
No.
was in that situation, I would have been super fast. I'm like, I know if I have inhaled one carb, that left ab is about to pop.
Right.
So I'm opposite. So I had about 350 grams of carbs before I got on stage.
Oh man.
I had about 420 grams of carbs the day before I got on stage. And it's all about the glutes, baby. It's all about filling out. I can literally, yeah, literally. So I was fed, I was energized, I was happy. I take advantage of show day where I want to enjoy it all. I enjoyed being on stage, posing, the crowd. I made some friends. You really,
Nice.
you truly do. You say superstar, but you really do feel like you are just shining bright. And I love it. So guys, a lot of girls, a lot of athletes.
How many? Do you have a number? How many exactly?
Gosh, I don't have a number. I'll have to look back. But no, I didn't win, but I don't do this to win. I do this to be better and to grow in the sport. But I did come home with hardware, so that's awesome. And
Nice.
I got some amazing feedback from the judges because after the fact, you email the judges and say, hey, give me feedback. Tell me what I can work on.
Yo, real quick, Ange, that's completely you. After we taught our first camp at F45, first response was, how did I do? You asked me that. I believe you asked Dan that. Everyone else, like, that's you.
Give me feedback. Yes, I love it. And some people don't like it. You know, some people don't like their weaknesses to be talked about or shared, but for me, it's only a way to get better. I want to know what to work on.
I'm working on it.
Yes, I love it. So I actually got some feedback back already, and some of my favorite feedback were stunning on stage. Okay, and I want to thank my hair and Maliki for my makeup and Yvette for my tan and Vandella Designs for my suit. They said your suit was stunning. The color was absolute perfection on you. Not selling that suit, keeping that one.
Shout out to the team behind the scene.
Yeah.
100%. It's a lot more than you think, right?
Yes, totally. Posing was great. I felt the most confident I ever felt in posing. I worked it. Like I literally worked that stage. It just felt so good and freeing.
Did booty bounce come on for you?
No. It didn't,
how was the music?
Okay. So Showtime is the promoter for the Atlantic Super Show. That was the one that I did. And the venue was perfection, guys. Perkinson Art Center in Richmond, Chester, Virginia, I believe. We had backstage with mirrors and lights. Like we were ready to go out and perform at like, I don't even know what. Music playing through the rooms. It was awesome.
Like it
was the best venue that I have ever been to a show at. The stage was huge and the floor was so good. And that doesn't make sense to you guys because you're not in heels, but competitors, you know what I mean when I say the floor of the stage was so good. Like you could twist, you could turn, your heels just glided along it. It was
no buckling.
Perfection. We had a huge tanning area. They had a green room set up for the judges with a huge TV so you could see what was going on. A+. Such a good venue. But the music was good because Showtime, he does not skimp on anything. So he has got the music going. Now the music when you're on stage is not too loud because you want to hear what the judges are saying, you know, turn, face the back, walk to the back, whatever that it may be.
Simon Says.
So it was wonderful. I couldn't be more proud and happy of the package that I brought, from my conditioning to my muscle growth over the past year, my hair, my makeup, my tan, my suit. Everything was exactly how I imagined it, and it was amazing.
Nice.
So we do it again next weekend.
Oh, so you gotta stay like show ready then.
Staying show ready. I'd be a fool and lying if I told you guys that I was not tired.
Oh no, I bet.
I've had shows that have been a week apart, and now this show is 2 weeks apart. I'm unsure which I like better. I feel like I almost like a week apart better, because my body is talking to me, you know? But the good news is we learned a lot in the past couple of weeks with my body. And I literally just got my plan starting tomorrow, what I'm supposed to do. And this girl's going to be fed and happy. So I should be feeling real good about this time tomorrow.
Hey.
Yeah. Love that.
Yes.
Nice. And that's so funny.
Yes.
It reminds me of something my stepdad said. I had back in high school, I had got like a truancy ticket. And like we went to see the judge or whatever. He was like, we should go after lunchtime because that's after he eats and he should be happy around then. And like worked in my favor.
Smart
That's truth.
Smart man.
Super random. But that's what's up, Ange. I mean, one thing you said that I was like, dang, there's so much to still learn, was that like you mentioned like the waiting process of show day and all of that. Like you said, you enjoyed it, you loved it, like you were excited. Usually the response I'm expected to hear or even experience myself is like anxiety or like you know unease, you know what I mean, all that. But you seem very like certain in all of that, and like everything
there was
like,
a lot. Yeah, there was a lot of girls back there that are anxious or nervous. Not me, because I understand the process. And I understand, because you guys know, I really work on myself and my mental hygiene as an athlete. I understood waking up that morning that all the hard work was done. Like the hours in the gym, the cardio, the food, the meal prep, the lack of energy, the sacrifice. That day, all of that was behind me. And that's all I focused on was that day, show day. Literally being so mindful in every moment. Now, yeah, I got a lot of stuff coming up. I got, like I said, another peak week, an improvement season. All these things could have been in my head, but I didn't let it. I totally embraced being in the moment, enjoying, sitting, sipping my coffee, journaling in the morning, really taking in the experience, because you really do grow as an athlete when you immerse yourself in any sport. And competition is competition. It can be bodybuilding, soccer, wrestling, CrossFit. It's still the same mindset. So I had no nerves because I was completely in the moment, completely. And like I said, I knew for that particular day leading up, the hard work was done, and now it was time to enjoy.
That's highly respectable.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Oh yeah. You definitely crushed it.
Hey Scotty, would you do a bodybuilding contest, man?
Probably not.
Nah, you wouldn't get out there in the thin thins and you gotta do.
Oh
Megan,
my God.
Megan already knows that I can be too what's the word? Like not, I can't think of the word I'm looking for. I kind of like look into like how I look sometimes a little bit too much. And I just feel like that wouldn't be good for me. Like I've learned to like accept, like just kind of like kind of just accept like what I have and like what I like where I am now. So like I'm like really cool with it. But I used to be like kind of like self-conscious and stuff like that with my body. Not to like a point where it was just like where it's like affecting me a lot, but like I don't know, like I don't know. I don't see myself doing that. I don't know why.
Which is crazy, because looking from the outside in, both of you, your physiques are amazing. So it really is for bodybuilding, it really is learning to love every stage, every season of bodybuilding, to love what the purpose is. And we can talk about that all day.
That's a whole nother podcast.
Right. That's one of the podcasts. And one of the things my coach, Tina, who you guys know I love so much, when we get off stage and the team is backstage and she's looking at all of us and she says, remember this, guys, you bring the physique that you want to bring to stage. You bring your best. You don't bring the physique according to who's going to show up. You don't bring the physique according to who's judging. You bring what you want to bring and what you are happy with and what you feel good about. And that just sums it up.
Nice. Yeah, that's definitely some mindset training for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. I'm with you on that, Scott. I was kind of self-conscious for the most part. And now, like, I've developed that piece of just self-love, like the unconditional self-love and acceptance. I like when I first got into fitness, bodybuilding was what influenced me though. And then I've thought about the stage a couple of times. It may happen. Maybe in my 30s. I don't think right now. It may happen. I don't know. Y'all could be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Quick question, because remember I messaged y'all today and I was like, dude, I was gonna ask you this question. I might as well ask on the podcast. Now I'm asking this question not from a standpoint of like trying to lose weight quick or anything like that, but from a standpoint of just what's your opinion on it? Someone mentioned to me a 3-day fast, just like a 3-day fast, and I looked into it, and people talk about it from a spiritual standpoint, and then people talk about it for what it does for like your body. One guy went as far as like, he had like warning label on the picture, but he showed like what the byproduct looks like, after like 3 days of fasting, like what comes out in your stool and how all that looks. What would be your opinion on that? I feel like, Angie, you got a lot of skin in the game, so I'm gonna ask you that. I'll have you answer second, but what's your opinion on it overall, Scotty? What do you think there's any significance to it? Or have you ever thought about doing it yourself?
Honestly, I've never ever thought about putting myself through that. It's just kidding.
So why would I want to?
I don't even want to intermittent fast, let alone fast for 3 days. Like, I was brought up Jewish, and like we would have to fast for like a day or something like that. And like I would never be able to do anything like that. It's just, especially now, I feel like I just like my body's just so set on one way. I know you could train your body to do that. I know you guys all know Jane. Jane does like she's on this fasting program, so she does like a certain amount of hours each day, and she did one that was like 24, like 26 hours, and
Wow.
she's been seeing great results from it. Like she's been losing
Wow.
inches, which has been awesome.
Yeah.
It's like the one thing that's been helping her. She's definitely have tried like macro counting, like all this other stuff, and the intermittent fasting or her fasting schedule, whatever she's program she's on, like is working for her. And that goes to show you that like it all depends on who you are. I know that being fasted kind of raises your ketone levels, and it kind of helps you run off fats and use your energy stores, your fat stores instead of like having carbs. So I know that's like one benefit from it, but I'm not sure. I don't know if I have enough knowledge or information to say whether that's a good or positive or bad or negative or positive thing.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. No right or wrong answer. It's just a topic that it's come up a lot. And man, right now, dude, I've been on like this whole thing of like spiritual growth, and then also truly not just trying to look well and all that, but truly being well and being like, okay, like let me assess some of the healthiest methods just for overall, the inside of the body and stuff like that. And the question, it just came up randomly while I was driving, and I was like, this would be perfect to actually ask Scotty and Angie about. So what you got, Angie?
Okay, so if anyone could do it, it would be you. First off,
I've done a 36-hour fast. When you first when you first go to boot camp, it's no food, no sleep, for like the first day and a half. And man, like I know you get like a little delusional. It got to the point to where like when it came time to eat, I didn't even want my food. I tried to eat, and like I felt so nauseous from it, like I couldn't even eat my first meal when it came time to eat.
Right.
be mad.
So yeah, I think 3 days is extreme in my opinion, like, because I know how I feel, this body feels on 225 grams of carbs. I'm
Mm,
exhausted. I have no energy. So I couldn't imagine doing that myself. And however, though, you would be proud, I think I mentioned this before, that I have been fasting from 4:30 p.m. to 5 a.m.
oh shoot, really?
I have been, and
Okay.
I've been doing this probably for about 4 to 5 months.
Mm,
Now, why did I start doing that? Because studies do show that there is a 12 to 14-hour fasting window where your body regenerates the bacteria in your gut. So that was my purpose for doing it, because I wanted to keep that good bacteria in my gut. Number one, we know that our immune system's in our gut, right? And I
right,
wanted to stay
100%.
healthy and well. So I love it. I love eating my last meal at 4:30. Was it hard when my calories, I think the lowest my carbs got in this prep were 175 at one point, like months and months ago. Was it hard during that time? I had some days that were hard, but I stuck with it, and I always woke up feeling good.
Nice.
So I will continue that, and I actually really like that. Can I go longer? I don't want to.
Right.
Because I feel like today when I was doing my workout, it literally was like, okay, listen to your body. You're very tired. The risk for injury is very high right now. Just listen to your body. So, and I'm fed. I mean, it is, almost 12:30, and I've had so much food in me and I still feel this way. So, I'm not sure other benefits of 3 days, but I know what it's been doing for me from 4:30 p.m. to 5 a.m. It actually, I've been really feeling good. And to your point, Prince, when I wake up in the morning, I'm letting the dogs out, changing over the laundry, maybe to the dryer or whatever. I'm not running to my food. So
Mm,
I'm not feeling like, oh my God, I need to eat now.
right.
I'm cool, I'm calm, and I feel pretty good. So
Nice.
that's been my experience with this much of fasting. That might be all you'll get from me. Yeah.
All right, no, that's good. I mean, it's so much information out there about it. And it's like something where I know that all three of us have different viewpoints on it, and just different experience with it. So I thought it'd be something good to bring up. Someone mentioned like they liked that the being in the fasted state because it made them feel like this sense of like hunger for life. They said like
Mhm.
they felt like they stayed hungry. And I thought that was pretty interesting. You know what I mean? Like, but to each his own, just like you said, everybody is everybody's thing is different.
Mhm.
Everybody's thing is different. All right, next question I have that just came up too is about creatine. Did you use any creatine? Or do you use creatine? Have you taken creatine before, Scotty?
Oh, yeah, I take creatine every day. 5 grams.
Sweet. Same here. What about you,
Same
Andrew?
Mm-hmm.
here.
Yeah. All
Five
right. Now,
grams
Yep.
before workout, 5 grams after.
do
Oh,
y'all
I
say
just do
y'all
5 for the
notice
day.
5 for
You
the
do
day?
10?
I do 10. I do on workout days, 5 before, 5 after. On rest days, just 5.
I've heard that like I've seen like this guy who like coaches like these bodybuilders say like sometimes you do need to actually get more than just those 5 grams in to refeed. For me, I always take mine before my workout, before I was doing it after, but I always take mine before my workout, and I do notice a huge increase in performance for sure. Either I'm feeling
Okay.
stronger, or I got some more endurance, or I've been working on my running lately, and maybe I just feel fast. I don't know if creatine is helping, but I feel fast, man. I feel real fast.
I always take it after, so maybe I should try to switch it up a little bit.
I don't
Experiment.
know. See, I don't know, dude. I feel like you go hard enough, Scotty. Like I feel like you might like pull like a pull-up bar down or something. Like, be easy, man.
The
Be
whole
easy, bro.
gym comes falling down on Scotty. But you know what? He'd be like, I got this.
Just push it right back up.
Everybody out. I'm gonna save everybody.
Yeah,
Because
Scotty,
I feel like that's your energy. Like
real, man, you got a firefighter
literally,
spirit.
yeah, if a car falls on me, I'm gonna be next to Scotty because he's gonna be like, I got you.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah, no, he
100%.
does-
I'm gonna
does
try.
give you
I'm gonna
those
try.
vibes.
I'm gonna
You
try.
it feels safe to be around you, man.
I would pick, look, if we were in a lineup and we were picking teams, I would pick you both first.
Oh yeah,
Okay?
no doubt. No doubt for sure. Definitely. Two of my star players. For sure,
If
man.
we were on Survivor, which I watched all the seasons finally now, I would definitely have you guys on my team every time.
Just don't pick anything for me
Yeah.
to have to swim in.
But then hold on, Scotty, if you wanted to win Survivor, you'd have to vote one of us out first. Okay,
Ooh,
Scotty.
Ooh, dang.
I
Scotty.
feel like you guys might have to vote me out.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
It'd be tough.
Okay.
That'd be a tough one.
All right. Everybody take a moment. It's us three left on Survivor. We're at the camp. We have our torches. We each are walking up to the box. We have to vote one of each other off. Who would you vote off? Take a minute to think.
Don't vote me off. I fast. I don't eat. I won't consume as much food. I'll help you hunt and won't even eat as much of it. So
Well, if we vote you off, you get to go eat right away.
True.
There's only
Ooh.
one reason. Okay, I'll go first.
Go
Prince,
for it.
I
Go
would
for
vote
it.
you off. Prince, I would vote
Please
you
do.
off. And I would tell you the only reason is the swimming thing. That's it.
Yeah, no, man. No, that's a flight risk.
I would
can
vote.
do it
Well,
on my
wait,
back.
hold on. Do I keep you and vote Scotty off because you can't swim? So if we're against each other in the water, I'll win.
You might. I don't know. I those survival senses might kick in. Might pull some skills out of nowhere. Let's see. Scotty,
right.
you go next.
Stop.
I'd have to vote you
think
off,
I'm-
Scotty. I'd probably have to vote you off, man.
Oh no, Prince is more athletic than me because you could do like a rope climb in a second. You could and you fast, so you wouldn't be a threat for food. Scotty and I would literally be like punching each other over like a rabbit that is
There's not
deceased
that's like
in
there's
the
not enough
jungle.
animals in the jungle for y'all too.
Right?
We are like Scotty and I are like true carnivores. We would be fighting. We would be like in the water with spears, like fighting for the same fish. Get out of my way! Get out of my way!
Scotty eats it without even cooking it.
I
Right,
think I would have to
spirit.
vote Angel.
Yeah.
I get it. I get
Why
I
it.
have to
Ange?
vote
Why Ange?
Angel. Because I feel like she just has so much knowledge and she's probably super resourceful.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Do any of y'all have like the camping skills? Like I got a client and she lives out in Seattle. She's pretty tight with like all this like outdoor survival stuff. Like for real. Like she is that person that you actually want to have by your side.
Ooh, that's a valuable person.
Like, I'm not
Scotty,
great at
you answer
knots.
that question.
Like I could figure, I'm not great at knots. Like I can tie some shit together and make sure it don't come apart for sure. But
I've seen you do that.
Same every time. I definitely could start a fire. But you have to give me something, like maybe some flint. I don't know if I could start it from scratch. It would be hard. Like I know how to. I've seen it before, but I don't know if I've ever done it.
I saw your ankles. If you rub them together, you might get lucky.
Right?
Could be petty. That'd be petty.
Damn. I do got some skinny ankles. I do got some skinny ankles.
You guys, my ankles are skinny. Literally, my shoes are too big because being this lean, you actually do lose weight in your feet.
Oh shoot, really?
Yeah, I had to get extra pads for my heels, for my posing, for my
dang.
show heels to stop my foot from going forward more.
Oh wow.
Maybe we need to start using that as like when someone's not losing weight, like let's measure your feet. Yeah, sure we're making some progress somewhere. Let me see your thing.
Start pinching your feet. All right, you got some extra excess here.
That's great. That's great. I mean, look,
Oh.
in the okay, so if we were in Survivor, I don't care about getting dirty. I don't care about not showering. But I don't know if I could start a fire without anything. I would be I would be valuable for the mental aspect and the safety because I get this from my dad. I'm very safety. Like, what would happen if this moves, this falls, and you're standing right here? I'd be like, no, let's all come over here. Let's stay away from that.
Thinking ahead.
That I think ahead. So I could be beneficial in that way. I love the heat. So I would be fine. But you guys know I don't do well in the cold. So
Me
put me in
neither.
the
I don't think either
Amazon.
of us, any of us, do get in the cold.
Well, so for Survivor, though, I don't know if you guys watch anything recent. It usually comes down in the final three, and they all get votes, and then that's how you win. But there are like challenges like leading up to it, so it's like immunity challenges, so you can't get voted off, and a lot of them have to do with like balance and like focus. So it's a lot of like just like holding something up so the ball doesn't slip out, or you can't go too low or too high with it, or you have to like hold something on the end of a stick that's like a 10-foot pole, and it's like you have balance. Or like you have to drop a ball and like you know, keep adding balls like every like 10 minutes, and like they come down like at a different like it's like super intense challenges.
Damn. Okay.
So long as you like win all those, like you're fine. And then when it comes down to is usually when it's like the final four, one person wins immunity, and then they choose who goes to the final council with them, and then the other two have to do a fire making challenge.
Wow. Dang. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, you might win that, Scotty.
Right. One of the obstacles at World's Toughest a couple years ago was you had to take this ring, and you had to take this ring and put it through this hole and hang it on this thing. And if you touched any of the circle, you got an electric shock.
That's wild.
That's a huge incentive to get it right.
So it's like 2 a.m. and you hear, oh, and you're like, oh God.
Someone got it. That's great. I tell people that when they get on the InBody, I'm like, hey, you're gonna feel a slight shock. And they're like, what?
So
No, I did think that was gonna happen. Like I stopped my whole process. Like I gotta take off my watch, man.
Trainer humor.
Yeah, like you're gonna feel a slight shock and a pinch. They're like, what?
Oh my gosh.
Hey, would you guys go on Ninja Warrior? I would. I would love to. I gotta submit a video. I would go on Ninja Warrior.
I would, but I wouldn't do very well.
Crush it. Prince would crush it.
I think it looks like Scotty, you're pointing at me.
On my camera, she's pointing at me. So
okay.
Prince shows up.
Prince would crush it. Okay, and don't take this the wrong way, guys, because you both have amazing physiques. But Scotty, I will tell you, CrossFit athletes, not that I put you in that, CrossFit athletes and some Spartan athletes, and like, not that you're a bodybuilder, but your body type, holy moly, that's a lot to like, that muscle is a lot. Like,
for the rock climb portion?
Yes. Who wins Ninja Warrior? It's the rock climbers. It's the leaner, the leaner, like, and not that you don't have a lot of muscle, Prince, but like just a little less muscle wins because it's a lot to lift. Like I
control that.
Right. Like, crazy. No, I would never go with that.
My only thing about Ninja Warrior, if I fall, I gotta swim. I don't know if you guys saw.
Don't worry, there's lifeguards. There's people there.
Yeah,
you'll be fine.
Yeah.
That guy, I'm telling y'all, people think I'm crazy. I joined Navy, I couldn't swim. I said,
you just gotta kick.
Great salesman, man.
You just gotta kick and paddle.
Kick and paddle. All right, I remember you said that.
Well, so far, Prince, you have 2 goals that we've discovered for you. Bodybuilding or Ninja Warrior.
Right. Hold me to that. It's gonna be one of them, and swimming. It's gonna be one of them.
I think Scotty should go in Survivor.
Yeah.
I want to so bad. I gotta apply.
Why don't you apply?
You should, dude.
Seriously.
I just don't have the story. I don't have the story like other people do. If you watch Survivor, everyone's got the story. So like some like emotional ass story.
Tell them about your elbow. Hyperextending that. Tell them about that. It touches my
I was
heart,
out for
man.
2 months. I was out for 2 months.
I don't
Tell
know
me
what
about that,
could
man.
look, Scotty. I think that when go to the website, you apply, okay? And here's the thing. You have the look. They
That,
are
yeah.
looking for the beard, the
Mhm.
muscles.
Yep.
I mean, I see you with a red bandana around your head.
Right.
You are going to attract people to watch it. They're going to be like, oh, dang, look at that guy. You got the
Scott.
look. So
And
you
you
don't
got the
have the
name, dude.
story. You don't got the story. You got the name, Scotty the Body. Like, you may not have the sob story, but you have the image. You must apply. You must. I think you
all
should.
you have is all you need, man.
Right.
Seriously.
I actually
dude.
know
Yeah.
a couple people that were on it, like at my old gym at 45 in LA. The one guy who's the head trainer, he's actually a professional bodybuilder, and he's like 4 inches taller than me and like probably like 50 pounds heavier than me.
Dang.
And dude's a beast. And he was on Survivor, and he got voted off because he ate everyone's food.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this guy, man. I mean,
Yeah. But the other guy that I knew also, he actually told me all the questions that they ask you. And then COVID happened, so that's the only reason like I stopped going through with it.
dang.
Yeah, you should revisit that. Yeah.
Seriously, man. Hey, that's
Try
all
it
good.
out.
I mean, that's all good. You know what? Talking about shows and stuff like that, let's talk about movies. Whenever I'm driving, or like I'll have like these moments where I'm by myself, man, and I'll picture myself in a movie, like doing something. You know what I mean? Like if y'all had to, if you were in a movie or you were acting, what type of character do you think that you would be most ideal at? Like for me, I really don't know, man. I feel like I would be like the charismatic character, but then like Prince wants to kind of be the bad guy sometimes. I want to see how that role will fit. You know what I mean? I don't know. And then like, you know, like just like that, I always picture myself in like a dancing movie, like You Got Served or something.
Yeah.
Or
Yes.
I'll always think about something like
Yes!
that. Those things come
You'd
to
be the
mind.
bad guy
Oh.
in the dancing show where
The
like
ba-
you're like
yeah.
you're like the hot chick dude, and you're like the one that always
Yeah.
wins, and like this guy comes in, you're like, nah, not my
Got
town.
the underdog.
And then like yeah, and then like you lose your girl to him, and then he beats you in the last dance.
You know what? I don't
This guy,
I
you
don't
got
think
read a whole
you're the
script,
bad
man.
guy. I don't see your heart being, I see you being the smooth guy with the perspective of life and helping somebody through trials and tribulations. And
Oh.
then you just, yes.
It's
And then,
kind of vamp out in the sunset.
yes, like
Do
that's
you guys
totally
read
right.
Harry Potter or watch Harry Potter?
It's been a minute, man.
Eh.
But Harry Potter's cool. It's been a minute. I'll be honest. It's been a minute.
What house would you be?
50 points for Gryffindor.
That was terrible. Terrible.
You guys are getting all intellectual.
What house would you be? Megan always asks, like, because she's like huge into Harry Potter. She's read all the books like several times, and then the movies. And she's like, I'd 100% be in Gryffindor, she says, and she would be Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff. Nobody's gonna be Slytherin. Yeah. Nobody's gonna be Slytherin.
Catch you on a bad day, maybe, but
yeah, maybe, man.
You guys are so smart and like talking about these intellectual books, and I'm like, I'd be the chicken Terminator. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go.
I'd be just blowing up
Connor.
stuff, holding everybody
Sarah
accountable. Yes, I'd be like holding everybody accountable. No BS, no excuses. What do we got to do? What's the mission? Let's conquer.
I could see you being like one of those like coach, like a white Coach Carter, like one of those like a coaching role in a movie, like or even like one of those teachers who like changes a bunch of lives in a film. You know what I mean? Like I think you got one.
Go all nice.
One of those, or we could go like Tomb Raider style.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You could pull that out.
What's her name? The chick on top of the car in Fast and Furious, Vin Diesel driving. I'm trying to jump on the truck, and I'm like, we got this. Let's go.
Letty. Yo.
Yes.
Yo, shout out to Fast and Furious. Real quick pause, and then we go talking about your character, Scotty. Shout out
They
to
need to
Fast and
retire.
Furious. Yeah. I mean, the first 10 were awesome.
First 10.
I'm going to watch all of them. That's my goal
They lost
coming
me
up.
after
I'm going to
8.
watch all of them.
All right, I might do that. I might do that. My sister-in-law had like this thing around Christmas time where they were all watching like all of the Marvel movies kind of in order or whatever, and like you had to actually do your research to see like what comes next and why this comes next and all this stuff. And
I did
that
that.
was pretty cool.
I did that during COVID. I did all the
you
Star
did?
Wars. I did all the Marvels. I did all the Harry Potters. Like we did. Yeah, we watched a lot of shit during COVID.
We did.
I was gonna
We
say
did all the Star Wars.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was gonna say though, is like when you play video games, like sometimes they give you an option of going like good or bad. And I would say like 75% of the time I usually go good.
I go bad.
But there's
Man.
been
I want to see what that side is like.
there's been some video games where I've gone like on the bad side. You're like you're dark and like lightning, like red and everything. And it's kind of fun.
Hey, bro, you know what? Video games, you remind me kind of that guy from that game, Enchanted. Have y'all seen it? It's like you've seen
Uncharted.
Uncharted, yeah, Uncharted. My bad, yeah, Uncharted. Yeah, I can see you. I can see you like being like a character like that, man.
They have a movie for that with Mark Wahlberg and Tom Holland. It's actually really good.
Do you like me some Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg's dope. Yeah. So
definitely
Scotty's character.
Pretty good.
Scotty's character definitely. I could see you being like on like what's that guy's name? Jason Statham. Well, on like his level, man. Like in like kind of like Crank type of movie-ish, man, or like even like I don't know, like something like a fight
badass movie. I like
man.
to try to compare myself as much as I can to Chris Hemsworth because that's like Megan's like star crush.
I feel you.
I just need the accent and grow like 6 inches.
My goodness.
You can get the accent, bro. You get the accent.
I don't really have any star crushes.
I was just about to ask about that. Yeah.
I don't get it. You know, growing up, Nick Lachey was like, I adore Nick Lachey. So I watched him on things. I just think he is just so handsome. And if you look at Angelo, they're very similar.
You plan this out, see?
I'd always tell Angela, I said, I married you just because Nick Lachey didn't ask me first.
Hey, timing is everything.
Yeah, but I mean, of course, like The Rock is like totally incredibly like amazing, you know. But like, I don't know, I don't really get into celebrity crushes or whatnot. I can appreciate good-looking people, talented people.
Yep.
But I don't get all like, oh, I love them.
You know the type of people I really appreciate, man? I appreciate people who can get freaking really intellectual. Like the deep thinkers and people who have a good mouthpiece, but in an honest way. You know what I mean? Like really, really, really good talkers, like people who are like witty as well, but like intellectual thinkers. You know what I mean? Intellectual people who will hit you with something where you're like, oh snap, man! Like, was not what I would have never even thought about that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
What do you notice? What do you notice first about someone? Mind or appearance? Oh, what is the answer? I'll be totally superficial. Sorry, I'll be totally superficial. Appearance. Sorry.
I was gonna say I'm kind of right there.
Well, if they don't say anything, like it's the only thing you can go right off the bat. You know what I mean? Like, if you're only looking at them, like that is obviously the first thing. But I 100% will say that your personality will shape whether I would find you attractive or if I wanted to like be your friend or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like that 100%. If you're a bitch, like nah.
No,
or
no dice.
Or if you're like an asshole, like I'm not trying to be your friend. Like
nope.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, that's
like I'll give people second chances sometimes, but like don't get me wrong, first impressions are big, but like your second chance better be worth it, or it better be like up a couple levels.
You know, that's funny you say that, man, because it's kind of like almost like not like vitally or like sorry or all the way through, but I would say like, you know, like in a way, like it's kind of like every every interaction in a sense is it kind of either builds rapport or it takes away from it in a sense. You know what I mean? Like it kind of like, I don't know, like it goes back to like the daily deposit thing,
Yes.
with people, like every interaction. So like, like you mentioned appearance. I think unless you can kind of see everything else through that, then I mean appearance is definitely the first thing to look at. And then personality for sure. There's some really, really beautiful people who are not quote unquote attractive according to Western standards or whatever, but there's some super beautiful souls, man. And
That's right.
and I think I think we all can agree that that's where the magic happens.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I don't know why I just thought about this, but like appearance wise, like when like I'm in the gym sometimes, like I don't feel awkward, but like usually if there's like when someone says like it's like attractive girl or something like that, like I spread my coaching to everybody evenly, no matter what. But like sometimes like if I'm never gonna not correct someone either. But like I don't know, I just feel like sometimes if like I'm around someone that is like attractive, like other people like, oh well, he's just giving her attention because like she's attractive. So like I have that like feeling sometimes, you know what I mean? That people are just like, oh well, he's just over there form correcting her because like she's attractive. Like I touch everyone like you know what I mean? I give everyone coaching in class, like as much as I can.
You
but,
both are like that. You both give
like
everybody equal.
When I was living in LA and like sometimes like at 45, I just like I like not that I stay away from them, but like I don't like, you know what I mean? I'm not on like top of them as like I would be maybe for somebody else. I don't know. Does that make sense?
Right.
Like,
well, yeah,
it makes a lot of sense to us.
I'm not trying to make people think that like I'm favoring anybody, like because I'm 100% not. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
You both do a really good job of helping everybody equally, and we love everyone.
Period.
Everyone love everyone.
Yes. We got to get to I'm looking at the time because Prince, I know we got to stop at 1. So
what you got? You got something?
Well, maybe we should talk. Oh, well, first off, NFL draft starts tonight at 8.
I knew you wanted to put that out there. I gotta chime in. I'll be at home around 8, so I'll be like on time.
Yeah, I watched some of it. The combine. I watched some of it, and super. Don't ask me for names and positions right now because I got all these faces in my head, but super impressed with the young athletes coming up. I think it's going to be a really fun season. So let's see what happens tonight.
Sweet.
Yeah,
I think the cool thing about that,
a showdown between the number 1 pick between guy from Michigan and Georgia. Really depends on who.
Both places delicate to my life.
Yeah, it depends on either Jacksonville takes the guy from Georgia or Michigan. That's like the toss up. Everything else kind of just like falls in. I think it's kind of wide receiver heavy. Only like 2 maybe quarterbacks, not too many running backs. Maybe 1 good running back, like really good running back. But I don't know.
I mean, I just want to see. Okay, I want to see the picks, but I also want to see the outfits that are coming in tonight because I love to see it.
New jerseys, yeah.
Let's see the swag that they all bring tonight because I love that.
One of the older football players, I forget if it was Deion Sanders or if it was somebody else, but they were mentioning like someone said on Twitter, it was like, y'all don't have to go to the draft because like technically it's like free marketing for the NFL. So they were like kind of like saying like you should, like the NFL should like pay the guys to come there because like people go to watch and like it's basically free marketing for them. And now if these college athletes are getting paid for everything, for like their deals and stuff, so it's like, so we'll see who shows up.
And if I was a designer, I would definitely be giving out a free outfit to somebody on the draft. Totally. Like rep this outfit, talk about it, get your picture, hands down.
Yeah, I mean
it's in Vegas too.
Oh, yes, yeah. I saw that last night. I was watching some of the NFL live, if you will. I like it. So it's fun. It's going to be fun. All right, let's talk about our songs.
Songs. Oh man, y'all go first. Y'all like definitely go first. Yeah, what you got, Scotty?
So there's this new show on Netflix called Metal Lord. And it's about these guys in high school, and this one dude's like super obsessed with metal rock, right? like everything from Metallica to
Sounds like my
Pantera
show.
to Black Sabbath, like everything. And the other kid's kind of just like in the band, like kind of plays the drums, but like the guy's like teaching him how to do everything. And there's like whole
Oh.
thing, battle of the bands, and like they were playing a bunch of songs. And I just Black Sabbath War Pigs is just like one of my I was like jamming out to it this morning during the gym. And I was like, Andrew would definitely appreciate this. And I was actually pissed too, because like I tried taking the 8:30 and it filled up, and then I tried taking the 9:30 and it filled up, and I couldn't reserve a spot for myself. So then I went to my apartment gym and all mad. So I'm like, metal.
Metal.
Did you lift heavier this time with that? All that energy.
I lift some shit. Don't worry.
No, I'm playing. Sweet. What you got, Ange?
Well, I'm back on that metal train also, Scotty. It is time. First, we got like no cardio. So I've moved over past the bubblegum pop beats. Like I'm now back lifting because there's no cardio. So kill, switch, engage in due time.
Good one.
So good.
Good one.
But I
That's
gotta I also got to give a little honorable mention to Drake. I'm Too Sexy, because I can't get enough of that song.
Hey, that song is like, it comes on and, yeah.
Okay.
It'll help you feeling yourself.
Well, we were really into the Right Said Fred, the original one. So, oh gosh, I could talk forever, and I know we got time.
Go ahead.
But I wanted Lil Wayne to be on that track so bad.
Scotty want that too.
But
yeah,
he's not. But it's okay. But all right, what you got, Prince?
That'd have been great. That's such a good. Yeah, gotta write Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne, if you're watching our podcast, let's get back in the game.
Please.
Let's get.
He said. I think there's an interview where he said he like has been rapping so long it's hard for him to not rhyme while he talks, like just in a conversation.
I just want him back. I want him back. I want the honesty. I want the lyrics. I want the beats. I want the vibe. I want the fashion. I want the skateboarding. I want the bands, the skinny jeans lyrics, with some bands. Like I want some more Lil Wayne. Putting it out there. All right.
Yeah. Y'all tag Lil Wayne if you're watching this. All right. tag him, share all that.
Yes.
I've been listening to right now, like my whole overall vibe has just been like this focus on just elevation and just so many different things. But Nipsey Hussle, Perfect Timing. It's a great song, it's got a great message to it. And I feel like if you listen to it, everyone can relate to this song. So Nipsey Hussle, Perfect Timing.
All right, I'm going to listen to it when I drive down to my show next Friday.
There you go. Please
get my tan on.
Please do. Trust me. I feel like it's going to be the vibe.
It's going on. It's going on.
Sweet. Well, shoot. Hey, thank y'all for hanging out with us today. Literally, this is just us hanging out organically, throwing some random topics out, having some fun, trying to, just let you guys see the real us as we always do. Thank y'all for chiming in. Where can we find y'all at? Find me at Train Like Prince on all platforms.
We didn't change it. Ange Fit.
Sky to the body. Government out there. Sky to the body. All that good stuff. Wise words to leave y'all with. Just for me is, man, just positive vibes. If you handle everything with just like that grain of positivity, it just makes it that much better. Like I can't say like the past few days have been the most ideal, but me and my wife had a conversation and just still like maintaining that positivity. Like it is infectious, you know what I mean? And it helps, it just helps. So positivity in all that you do and all that you experience.
Love it.
Sweet. All right, players. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all later.
See ya.